Have you ever just wanted to live just steps away from Old Town Alexandria, or looking for a great investment property near major commuter routes just 15 minutes away from Washington, D.C.? Well, here's your chance. This is Kathy with CallCathy.com. Love your home, love your neighborhood. I am just taking a quick tour of our latest listing. Our client lives out of state. This property was owned by a family member who's deceased, and we are looking to suggest some improvements to the property. It's my first walkthrough, so I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing today so that we can start step one of the whole selling process. So we have taken some pictures of the exterior of the building. I've checked out the community. I think it's a great community, literally a 5-minute drive to Old Town Alexandria. So we're in a great spot near the metro, near major commuter routes. National Airport is just 15 minutes away. So as we enter the property, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. What I love about it is it's on the upper level, so there's a lot of great selling features. We're in the open living room, dining room space, and you'll see the ceilings are actually quite high, and I love these bonus skylights that the unit has. So you have natural light that flows in. We do have electricity, but unfortunately a lot of the bulbs hadn't been replaced, so we're gonna do a walkthrough, and fortunately it's also during the day so you can actually see it. Lots of stains on the carpet. Not a big deal. When I'm doing a walkthrough of a property, I'm really looking at the potential that it has. Most homes need some form of updating. I like to describe it as like if you're a landlord, for instance, and you're preparing for a new tenant, typically what you want to do is at least replace the carpets, paint the walls so that you have a fresh new unit for your next tenant. When you're selling, you definitely want to make sure that you're considering that as well, because you only have one opportunity to make a great first impression with the buyers. So what I like is that all the walls are intact. There are no holes. The blinds actually look like they might be salvageable. We might be able to clean these up or just simply remove them. It's got this really great balcony, and you've got this really amazing view of the Masonic Temple, which is a monument in our local market. Buyers love great views, especially views of Washington, D.C., or a monument like the Masonic Temple. Oversized deck, carpeting that maybe could be cleaned up, so we might look into steam cleaning it, but ultimately I really think replacing it might be the best option. As you can see, there are lots of stains. And the mirrored closet doors, a lot of times mirrored closet doors can make a place look dated, but we are looking at cost-effective updates, so we may leave these, and we'll find out when we get finished with the project. But the doors are actually in pretty good shape. They all move, and it's got a nice, great closet and storage space there. Now, as we enter into the dining room, we have this overhead ceiling fan. I think that we should remove that and probably replace it with a nice overhead chandelier or light and brighten up this corner. And then directly into the kitchen, you'll see a really nice sized kitchen. If the walls could be taken down, it would be really fantastic. And a lot of buyers actually are doing that in condos. But again, because we're looking at the ROI, we're gonna look at the most cost-effective recommendations here. We have Marilat cabinets with a brown trim, which scream dated. So we have actually had properties where we painted this just to give it a nice fresh look, and the cabinets are in really good shape. I'm impressed with, there's a lot of times people put contact paper here and it's peeled numerous times. They're really in great shape still. So that makes me super happy, because if the owner isn't interested in updating the cabinets, we can use these. And then countertops, we may actually suggest or get at least an estimate for updating the countertops, because buyers love improved countertops. It's a great ROI because it gives it an updated modern look. And many times these apartment rentals actually offer granite countertops and quartz countertops, so we want to be competitive with those. Drawers are intact, open kitchen, this dated stove. Are we going to look at replacing it, or can we work with the stove with a cream color just the way it is? The oven is actually super clean. It looks like it hasn't really been used. So we'll definitely check out the stove and make sure that it's in working order. The refrigerator is gone, so we may actually get an estimate for replacing the refrigerator, or we'll sell the unit without the refrigerator. And then a stackable washer dryer, which is really nice to have. Not all condos have washer dryers in the unit, so that's a nice feature. And here we have 2 bedrooms, and they're actually both really nice sized bedrooms. There's windows, all the windows are actually intact, happy to see that. stains in the carpet here, but not as bad as in the main living area. I really recommend like just pulling up all the carpets and just taking luxury vinyl flooring and just doing the whole place with one consistent type flooring. Again, the mirrored closets, which I think will be okay with leaving them. And the fan here could probably be removed and updated. A lot of times we'll also take out the brass doorknobs and put a bronze, a brushed nickel or a bronze doorknob to give it a more modern contemporary look and just repaint the doors. I don't think these doors need to be replaced. Again, it's all about the ROI, return on investment. Secondary bedroom, just as equal in size as the other one, so it's nice when you have two decent sized bedrooms. And again, the mirrored doors. And finally, the one full bathroom, it does have a double vanity, and the counter height is actually above average, especially for the age of the unit. So I was really happy to see that. And it does have a dated tub, but it looks like it's still intact. We might be able to just kind of like re-caulk this area, update the faucets and handles for the shower, update this for sure, removing the borders for the wallpaper, repainting the bathroom. This countertop could be updated, and the vanity, when I checked underneath, I always like to check to see if there's water underneath the sinks, and there is no water damage, so this unit's in actually pretty good shape. The toilet could use a refresh because the handle's broken, the toilet seat is off, and they're not extremely expensive, so probably not a bad idea to go ahead and replace the toilet, as well as removing these dated metal vanity cabinets and these old dated lights, putting a more modern mirror here, freshening up and brightening up the light bulbs in the recessed lighting areas to brighten up the space. And we're just about good to go. With all those suggested improvements, I really think that we're gonna have a successful sale. And of course, once we get done with everything, should the owner decide to follow our advice on the improvements, we'll actually bring in furniture so that we can stage the unit and really make it feel inviting and welcoming to any buyers that are looking online and looking at our property at our upcoming open houses. So I'm looking forward to the transformation. Thank you so much for joining me on our staging walkthrough, pre-sale walkthrough. This is our first look at this unit, and we're looking forward to seeing the transformation. Please follow us for additional real estate tips and advice.